Good morning to day 20 on the Appalachian Trail. We are leaving, what shelter was that?
I think it's Standing Indian.
Standing Indian Shelter in North Carolina. And we're headed to Carter Gap Shelter, which is about 7.5 miles. Got some uphills going today with a little bit of downhill. So it's probably going to be one of those tiring days. Eldon's back there shedding his puppy. We've got quite a bit of wind this morning. Wind all night, really. And hopefully it's going to warm up, though. I'm not really quite sure what temperature it is, but I'm sure it'll be in the 60s again. So we will see you all down trail. I know it's a little hard to see in the background, but we are almost to our tallest peak so far, which is over 5,000 foot. And we have this beautiful view of this gap and the lake and back in the background. And all the mountains of Georgia that we've climbed. Oh, I'll take another little video when we get to the top. Oh, still on day 20. Thought I would show you guys what we were walking through. We were coming down off of Standing Indian Mountain, which was the highest point we've been on trail so far. It was like 54.67, I think, is where we're at. We didn't quite get to the very tip top because that was off the AT. But you see the bushes we're walking through? I'm assuming these are the same kind of trees as others. It looks like a campsite over there. They're just not as big. Yep. A little emptied out area. So if you wanted to camp, you could. There's a bunch of campsites on top of Standing Indian Mountain. And people littered and trashed and had a broken chair. I'm sure there were day hikers that came out, weekend, because from Deep Gap trailhead to Standing Indian Mountain was maybe 3.5 miles. So not very much. And it had switchbacks. North Carolina has switchbacks. Woohoo! We walked up 2,000 feet almost on switchbacks, not just straight up, flat foot. So that was great. But we're coming down a couple hundred feet in elevation. Looks like we're going to be walking this ridge for a while. And pretty rocky. But the trail, though it is definitely defined, is not very wide with the vegetation that's around it. But we are walking and going. I told Eldon earlier, I said I think we're walking faster today. The only thing that's really aching on me at the moment is my hip flexors, which ache every day. My lower back from where the pack sits. But we're doing all right. Show you this rock I'm climbing down. And even though we were up really high on the mountain, I couldn't get my YouTube videos to post. It wouldn't even pull up YouTube. I could get on Facebook, but I couldn't get on YouTube. So we're on day 20. I don't think I've had anything published on YouTube since day 14, 15. And there is no day 16 video because we were at the hotel doing a resupply and I was just not videoing that. Yesterday we started talking about trail signs and I never finished that video because we got to camp and there was a bunch of people, but we'll go over trail signs again. Oh, I am running out of battery on my cell phone, and I've already drained one battery bank. Just trying to charge my phone the last 2 days and charge our mattress inflator. But this is the trail so far. I can't edit my videos very well without service. I can't add music or transitions between photos and videos and the different transitions in and out without having service. And we haven't really had any service the last 2 shelters that we've stayed at. So I will get those edited as much as possible and published. We are publishing them several days behind what the actual date is, just for any, I guess, self-protection or whatever, but so the snow and ice that you've seen on trail in the last couple videos I'm sure has probably all melted because we're getting ready to be in that hot weather that's been forecasted for a few days anyway. And we'll see how well Eldon sleeps when it's a little bit warmer. Because it is hard to sleep when you're cold, when your fingers are cold and your nose and your toes. Little clearing here. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, y'all. Happy trails. See you in a few.
Frankie Wright Lindsay. Wright. Frankie Wright Lindsay. 1935 to 1988. Hi, Frankie.
Might have put their ashes there or something. I hope that's not his body, but very cool. Tribute, memorial, something. Someone hiked up here. This is on the east side of Standing Indian Mountain. Hello, we're at the end of day 20. We made it to Carter Gap Shelter. Had to think about that one. Blessing of the day was that we were pretty cruisy. The first 4.5 miles of the day was great terrain, good treadway. We made really good time. The challenge of the day was just pushing ourselves a little bit farther than we did yesterday. So we've got 7.6, I believe it was, under us today, and we have a little over 8 tomorrow. So we're going to go get some sleep. Good night, everyone.